Police now believe that Damon McDaniel actually killed 6 people in just a matter of about 3 or 4 days. He also injured 20 others. And this safety initiative is set to roll out on Monday. These barricades are going to be blocking off alleyways and streets right here in the Eastlake community. The worst stretch is I-65, mile marker 310 to 318. They say that's where we've seen the most amount of accidents. That's because a lot of residents have been complaining about sites like this. This is really what they've been driving over for the last few months at least. You could walk away with up to $100,000, $50,000 of which belongs to the FBI, $50,000 the largest Crime Stoppers award for a tip of this magnitude. Bottom line, this is about encouraging people to dispose of their trash properly, using trash cans or recyclables when possible. He noticed the windshield issue pretty quickly, but once he started walking around the property, he realized just how bad it is. I'm gonna try and quickly walk on the side, this exit ramp right here. It's not bad, but you can tell, right, see right there, that one step. That's easy enough, but one thing you can't put in that trash can are the hot coals you just used to cook your 4th of July meal. Litter getters like these have already removed more than 17,000 pounds from different streams and creeks in Jefferson County. Both neighbors and the mayor have high hopes for these barricades behind me. I'm at the intersection of 72nd and Division. This is one of several locations that come Monday, city crews are going to be out in numbers placing barricades all across Eastlake in 18 different locations. The goal, or really the hope, is to limit the number of ways to get in and out of this community and in turn really help reduce crime in this historic area.
It's a godsend to me because something has to take place.
Brenda Jones and her family have lived in Eastlake for over 35 years. She says when they first moved in, everyone kept their homes up, and it was a joy to live in Eastlake. Now she says she is routinely woken up by gunshots.
I'm telling my husband, get down. You know, my daughter in her bedroom, I say, get down on the floor because, you know, it sounded like it was literally in our front yard. Stories like Miss Jones are why the mayor says now is the time to act.
I think this is a unique way to decrease the opportunity for people to just be able to drive into neighborhoods and shoot.
Mayor Woodfin hopes this stops illegal dumping, drug deals, prostitution, and above all else, the needless loss of life.
People are being shot at a rate that's unacceptable, but we can't regulate guns. And so what we've told the residents here is let's just try out-of-the-box thinking and attempt to regulate space to keep people safe. That's what this is about.
The mayor's office says close to 90% of those surveyed in Eastlake support the program, and longtime residents like Brenda Jones can't wait for it to begin.
I am overjoyed for it because that means my family and I, it's an extra layer of protection for us, you know, to close these streets out.
Again, you'll start to see these barricades put into place come Monday. If you want to learn more about the Safe Streets initiative and program, you can head over to WBRC.com. Reporting in Eastlake, Tristan Ruppert, WBRC, Fox 6 News on your side. This is great for drivers. This is even bigger news for really business owners and their bottom lines.
Thank you, my dear. I'll see you soon. Great seeing you.
Since Mesa Airport Highway has reopened, customers have already returned to Sarah's Restaurant. And owner George Sissa didn't mince words when asked how important this was for his business.
It will keep me from going into bankruptcy.
He says he feared not only for his business, but for his employees.
I'm telling you like it is. My business has dropped 70%. It doesn't take a brain surgeon to figure that out. It's been like that for 9.5 months.
Sissa says before the road was closed, flooding was still an issue. So to see it like it is now, with cars rushing by, means a great deal to the restaurant owner.
It was a blessing to see no water, the barricades gone, the blockade's gone, and it was passable. I mean, that was just like daylight.
Sissa says he is both proud and thankful that the city took action to reopen the road. Still, city leaders stress the pump is a temporary solution and that more will be done in the years ahead to tackle the underground leak that has led to sites like this.
That's going to be a multi-year, multi-owner project that we're involved with. So it's going to take a while before the long-term plan is complete on that.
Now, the temporary solution cost the city $65,000, but if you ask CISA, he says the other business owners in the area, they believe it is well worth it. We'll, of course, update you more once we know more about the long-term plan. Until then, reporting in Birmingham, Tristan Ruppert, WBRC, Fox 6 News on your side. Police now believe that Damon McDaniel actually killed 6 people in just a matter of about 3 or 4 days. He also injured 20 others. At least that's according to what police believe. The 22-year-old now being charged with 6 cases of capital murder and now facing 20 other charges of attempted murder. Now, Chief Scott Thurman did not mention how the various crimes could be connected other than the fact that they do have the one suspect in common. We asked if any of the suspects are being looked at for other unsolved homicides that BPD is currently investigating. The chief said not that he is aware of. And while the chief called these arrests tremendous for the community, he admitted there's still more to come with all of these cases.
Just because an arrest has been made or warrants have been obtained, that's just one small part of the puzzle. There's the court process. There'll be multiple hearings, grand jury, other things. So there's a lot to come.
Now, Mayor Woodfin did release a statement just within the last few hours. He thanked everyone who made these arrests possible, trying to provide a semblance of closure to these, no doubt, hurting families. But he did add, quote, "We're not done yet. This investigation continues with BPD, and we will not rest until our streets are safer." Your reporter in Birmingham, Tristan Ruppert, WBRC 6 News on your side.